we met a couple years ago, around April, May. During church, I was having a very stressful life back then, and I just wanted to find peace, so I decided to give church a try. I met Miss Boyd there. She was actually the first person I met. She introduced me to everyone in the church. She was very kind and welcoming, so I figured I could trust her.
Okay, and then what happens?
Around June, I was singing in the church restroom. She overheard me, asked me, hey, like, you should join the church choir. I was very nervous because I've never sang in front of people before, but I was like, okay, I trusted her. So she was like, okay, this is great. It's $80 for the robe. And I was like, what kind of robe? She's like, the church robes. We need new church robes. Yours is $80. So I was like, very tight on money. I didn't really know, but I was like, okay, like, that's fine. I was in it to win it, wanted to do it, so I gave her the $80.
Okay. And were the robes $80?
Unfortunately not. So a church member had told me that the robes were actually $40. So I assumed I bought a church robe for me and Miss Boyd.
Did you ever confront her about that?
I did not.
But really?
Yeah.
You hear that she doubled the price of the robe for herself, and you didn't say, "Hey, what gives, church lady?" You didn't like question her holiness or anything?
At the time, I did want to approach her, but I figured, since it's kind of early in the stages of like meeting.
Oh, you got to nip that right in the bud.
I know.
That's when.
Unfortunately, I didn't do that.
Okay, so then what happens?
July comes around, then there is a formal banquet party.
I didn't ask for nothing.
It's an annual.
No one's talking to you yet.
Thank you,
Hold
Your
on.
Honor.
Go ahead.
So there is an annual party that all the churchgoers can go to. I was like, oh, this is going to be so much fun. It's my first time going. So Miss Boyd, is talking to everybody and saying, oh, like, I wish I could go. And, oh, like, I hope, like, we can meet each other there. I don't have enough money. Like, she knew what she was doing, talking loud.
What was she doing?
She was being condescending.
To who?
To everybody around her, making everybody try to feel bad for her that she couldn't go.
Okay, that's not necessarily condescending. What she's doing is being manipulative, trying to get people to feel bad for her and buy her a ticket.
Yes.
So did any of those people bite?
I did.
Oh, okay.
So I bit, and I said, hey, Miss Boyd, I'll front you the money. It was $110 per person. And she said, oh, thank you. Like, God bless you. I'll pay you back when God gives me the money.
Okay. And was there a date associated with God's largesse?
No.
Okay.
There was no date.
Was there a deadline associated with your patience?
I did not have a deadline. But since I trusted her, I know I put a lot of trust into people, unfortunately.
Okay, and how long ago was this, by the way?
This was July of last year.
Of last year,
yes.
All right.
And then August comes around, and she's selling holy water. So I told her...
She's what?
She's selling holy water.
How do you sell holy water at church? What do you do? Like siphon the holy water?
Well, she told me
I don't understand how a person sells holy water at church.
She had a container of 55-ounce bottles of water. She said it was blessed by a high and mighty priest. And I told her...
What's high and mighty? Like, that's a bad phrase.
Well,
I don't even... how were you selling holy water, Miss Boyd?
Easy.
What was this?
It was just to help you bless yourself.
Where did you get your hands on the holy water that you would charge people $55 for their blessing?
From a minister.
Who?
One of the ministers at one of the rabbis where I went to church at.
A minister she knows?
No, I didn't know.
Because I go to several different churches.
It was $125 per bottle, not $55.
$125 per bottle?
$125 per bottle. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And you bought that?
Yes, she did.
I was going through a lot in my life, and I confided in her, and she suggested that I purchase...
I'm not asking you. I know what she did. I want to know why you bought it. That's what
she had told me that a former church member had bought a holy bottle from her, and that he played the lottery and he won $5,000.
Although I was baptized when I was about 10 years of age, it wasn't till much later when I fully committed to Christ. And one of those turning points for me was visiting my relatives in Sacramento who were going to Russian Baptist Church at the time. They still do. But what's was striking to me in that experience was I was so lifted. I was so moved. The pastor was amazing. He was so charismatic. Everything he said, it felt like it touched all the strings inside of me. And I was surrounded by what I felt like good-hearted, solid believers, very good people. And so were my relatives. And when later we came home and we had lunch together, and we were talking about the experiences, and they were asking me how I felt about it. What I said was exactly what I just explained to you guys, and the response from my uncle, I'll never forget. He said, you have to be vigilant. Not everyone that comes to that church is a good person. You have to know, just because they come to church, it doesn't mean anything. You have to still stay vigilant about who you're dealing with. It just stuck with me. Let's go back.
How much did you pay?
$125.
Okay, go on.
So since I confided in her, she suggested that I, pay the $125 and it will take a couple weeks. She gave me strict instructions: pour it onto your palm, tap it, put it onto your forehead, and then pray once a day in the morning. And that's what I did. She told me it'd take a couple weeks for you to receive a blessing. And unfortunately, it backfired on me because I had lost my job and the car that I was using to go to work broke down on me.
Oh, so you want a refund?
Yes, because she
on
actually...
the holy water you bought from someone who sold you holy water.
Yes,
right?
But she actually had double charged me in the holy water situation.
What did she do?
She had charged me. May I show you?
Yeah. How did you pay?
I paid her directly through a phone transaction.
Okay.
And I have the record if you want to show her.
Did you? She can't charge you twice. Did you pay her twice? Is that what happened?
No, she had charged me twice.
Right, but I'm not understanding. This is, on a credit card.
Yes.
All right. So she charged your credit card twice.
Yes, ma'am. She
Payment
said that
transfer received for holy water. Oh, it's right out there for everybody to see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you ever talk to the pastor at your church or priest, whatever it is, at your church?
I actually tried to talk to the first lady, but she had informed me, it's okay, let bygones be bygones. And since I was new to her
I'm sorry, you tried to talk to what?
The first lady of the church.
Can you just tell me what the first lady is? Is this the wife of the pastor?
Yes, ma'am.
Why wouldn't you just talk to the pastor?
Because the pastor was unfortunately busy with other things.
Yeah, but later then, when he's not busy.
No.
Right.
The first
like,
lady.
why would you talk to someone who might be her friend? You don't know. I mean, but why wouldn't you actually bring it to the person in charge? She's just married to the person in charge.
Well, I figured that she could talk to him about it.
Maybe yes, maybe no. You have no idea. The pastor's never reached out to you, has he?
Correct.
So she may not even have talked to him. So why go to her? Are you afraid of the pastor?
No. He was just...
Okay. All right. Ms. Boyd.
Yes, ma'am.
What is going on? First of all, why did you charge her tell her to give you $80 for robes if the robes are $40?
At the time, I just told her it was $80. I didn't...
Because you were making a profit off of a fellow churchgoer?
Well, I was low on money and I needed a robe too.
But she never
But
told
you
me
didn't
that.
tell her that. You didn't say the robes are $40. Can you buy me one? The way you did with the party ticket. What you said was the robe is $80, and then you swindled her. You're a thief of those $40. Do you understand that?
I'm low on money and I'm doing bad. So
I don't care that you're low. I'm sorry. Do you think that's a defense to thievery? I'm low on money, so she has to buy my robe.
I don't even know where to start regarding this holy water. The two other incidents were bad enough when she charged her $80 for a robe, although it's only $40. One thing I don't understand, why would she charge her $80? If she wants to be part of the choir, there is a person who's in charge of that choir who would probably direct you straight to a website, or you go to the church administrator who will be able to sell you that robe. I don't understand how this particular lady is the mediator between the plaintiff and the church. I would think that after such an experience, the other stunts that she decided to pull on her by saying, oh my gosh, I wish I could go to that church gathering, and I don't have enough money. Something inside of you should have said, she fooled me once, not gonna be fooled again. But God bless her soul, she decided to front the money for her, despite of her previous experience. Back into the courtroom.
Why don't you ask the First Lady to buy your robe?
I'm not friends with the First Lady.
Then why don't you not buy? And this was a new robe. You already had a robe, right?
No.
Yes, she did, Your Honor.
And were you already in the church choir?
Yes.
Then of course you had a robe. What, were you going up there in your regular clothing?
Exactly.
At that time.
Now let's talk about the ticket. Did you ever ask her to loan you the money for the ticket?
No, I never asked her. She offered. I thought it was a gift.
And you told her
income.
that when God gave you money, you'd give her money.
Yeah.
Right. Has God given you any money?
Well, at this present time, I'm doing the same as I was doing when I...
Do you work?
No, I'm on a fixed income.
Oh, fixed income that comes from where?
SSI.
What is it you expect God to rain on you for you to be able to pay the $110 for the church function?
I don't know. Whenever it happens, God opens one door and he closes the other.
God needs to close a door right now.
Thank you.
Because the next item is the holy water. And I really want to hear in full detail about this holy water.
Well, the holy water, she purchased it from me because it gives you blessings.
Really?
Yes, it does.
How many of those did you sell?
At this present time, I don't know, because it's more than me on that crew that sells the blessed
Who
water.
else is on the crew that sells?
There's a few other ladies from different churches.
From different churches.
Yes.
So you've got the market cornered in your church. No one
yes.
else can sell that holy water in your church.
Yes.
Who else have you sold it to in your church?
A few other people.
1, 2, 20, 100? How many other people?
Maybe 2 more people.
2 more people?
Yes.
Do you know the other 2 people?
No, ma'am, I do not.
They're probably too embarrassed to let you know.
Probably, yes.
How much did you spend on the holy water? 125 twice. Why did you charge her twice?
I didn't charge her twice. I don't know how
It's
that
on her
happened.
credit card.
Well,
Payment,
I didn't
transfer
know of it.
received for holy water.
I didn't know of it until I just found out.
Okay, have you learned then accurately that you charged her twice by accident?
No, I didn't do it by accident. I only charged her once. So whatever else is on there, I didn't do that.
You think somebody else she's buying holy water? She's cheating on you?
No.
Buying holy water from someone else?
No, I don't think so. I just think that it happened by accident.
She charged me twice and didn't really even offer like a second bottle of holy water.
I tried to. You didn't want it.
No, you didn't.
You didn't even
I
want
wanted
it.
my money
Why would you
back.
want more holy water?
No,
It got you
I'm just
fired and your car
saying.
broke down.
I'm just saying she didn't even offer that.
Well,
She just-
why would you have accepted that?
No.
Okay,
I would've
so
want-
why
but
are you
at
even
least an
bringing this up?
acknowledgement of like, hey, I did charge you twice. Here's another bottle.
When you brought it to her attention, what did she say?
She said that she would give me the money back and she felt bad about it.
Did you say that?
Yes, I did.
Then why did you say that if you didn't charge her twice?
I didn't charge her twice, but when she brought it to my knowledge, then I had to accept the fact that she
Well,
said
then
it
at
did.
that point, didn't you look to see if you got paid twice?
No.
She knew.
I don't think you keep good records on purpose.
Should we address the elephant in the room? There is no such thing as holy water. Unless Jesus himself gave it to you, there is no such thing. And charge money for something that you know is a fraud is ridiculous. In fact, I feel there should be a law against it. She's a hustler, and she's trying to get money any each way, and she doesn't care about her reputation. That sounds like already ruined. She doesn't care about other people struggling. She doesn't care. She wants to make money, and she will not stop at anything. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but there are no mediators between us and the God. No pastors, no priests, no ladies with holy water. It doesn't exist. The only mediator we have is Jesus Christ himself. And I would really love to know the church's stance on what was going on within its walls. And what it sounds like the First Lady was aware of the holy water situation. And if church somehow allows this to happen, that maybe this is not the church you should be following. Back into the courtroom.
You're suing for $400 because you want the $40 for the robe given back to you.
My God.
And I agree, because that was pure theft. You want the $110 for the event paid back to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And if I were to find it a gift, I would not make her pay back. I find that her phrase to you, I'll pay it back when the good Lord blesses me, is a loan and not a gift.
Thank you.
Which means that by law, if you don't set a timetable, I got to set a timetable.
Thank you.
And the time, don't thank me. Next time, why don't you keep the money in your pocket? And so now I got to set a timetable. So I got to say, well, it has a reasonable enough time passed that the good Lord has to have, if she saved $5 a month, given her enough money so she could pay this lady back. And I find that, in fact, it has. So I'm going to order you to pay back the $110. And the overcharge for the holy water is also theft. You have to return that money, so I'm going to order her to pay that back. That's $275. You know what I'm not going to order her to pay? The first holy water.
I don't know how I'm going to
The
pay
one
this
you
back.
bought because you thought this lady was selling you some good juju that was going to change your life. You got to take care of yourself. You can't get duped this easily, and you can't put all of your happiness in the hands of another person. Use your own judgment, you know? Good luck to you. $275 verdict for the plaintiff.
Jesus drove merchants and money changers from the temple courts in Jerusalem, overturning their tables and scattering coins because he believed they were corrupting a house of prayer into a den of thieves and turning it into a marketplace instead of a place of worship. Sounds familiar? I believe that's exactly what we've been witnessing in this case. And of course, 100% agree with Judge Millian regarding the judgment. That lady owes the plaintiff all that money. However, the plaintiff should have been a bit smarter about where she puts her trust. What do you guys think about this case? Have you ever had any similar experiences in life? Please put it in the comments below, and thank you for watching.